Are you ready? Are you ready?
What is up, family? What is up? Good morning to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please, please, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear my voice through these speakers of yours, right? And also, let's get this thing rolling. All eyes on NVIDIA, team. All eyes on NVIDIA reaching a massive 775.59 over the pre-market. My goodness in heaven, this is absolutely monstrous, right? We absolutely looked at this and we were talking about resistance at the 746 level. I don't know who the heck it was, right? halfway around the world, people long the crap out of this, but it's already retracing, right? So we're looking at a 775.59 top. It is currently sitting at 752.50, and it faced a bounce from the 742.83, which was very close to yesterday's close, right? So what could be happening? What could be happening with the NVIDIA asset from here? Well, the American markets haven't opened just yet. We just started the pre-market, and it's continuing to fail here. So let's go ahead and kind of single out this hourly time frame and pop up some of our momentum indicators to see what could be a potential, right? So 30-minute time frame. Let's start from that. All right. Well, the 30-minute time frame has already failed the SMA 14, and it's continuing to the downside, and it's also in the gravitational zone of the bull strength percentile, right? So if we can get this thing to drop below that 60%, then there may be a chance to get a continuation to the upside here, right? That's going to be the hopium. But I will say that if it continues with a deeper thrust and beyond the 58% of the opposing side and the bull weakness, then there could be a continuation. Let me just kind of look at the 15-minute. Yeah, the 15-minute is sitting in that gravitational zone right now, so it could pick up from here. It really, really depends on the bears versus the bulls, right? So let's look at the hourly candle one more time, the hourly time frame, sorry. So yeah, I would say here that if there is further pressure to the downside, there could be a bounce on this in the immediate short term, right? So we'll continue here to the downside, right? We'll catch that support right around that 57-ish%, right? And then get this bounce from the gravitational zone and the SMA 14, right? That's if it even reaches all the way down there. But something tells me that at the start, what's up, Bob? How's it going? Danielle, good to see you guys. Kathy B, Katie Cat, what is up? I don't know if Buzzman is here just yet, but it's all good, right? So, yeah, what I was saying is, if the American markets open bullish, that could be kind of a negative thing because people may actually take profits on their options contracts like from the get-go. Right, we may actually see some pressure to the downside right away, right? Because we're looking at a $750 NVIDIA, right? So I'm thinking here that the people who ended up buying their call options yesterday, they're going to experience a gamma ramp like no other. So if I do have any of the Arca Bulls trading team here looking at the NVIDIA asset and also holding some of these long calls from yesterday, I would highly consider closing out that trade almost immediately, right? Because there could be a downside here. There could be a gap fill reversal. And the gap fill that I'm talking about is this. If you take a look at your daily time frame, yesterday's traditional close was 674.72, right? You're at 750 right now. That is a very, very intense upside, right? So your options contracts are going to experience the call options. They're going to experience something called implied volatility pump, IV pump. And this is going to crush the opposing side completely, right? So I know that there still may be a bounce to the upside. We can even go all the way back up to 775 and validate it. I don't know. But even with that upside, your options contract may not gain value because of the initial implied volatility. The shock of going from 674 from one moment, right? At market close, your options contract's eyes were closed. Now at the open of today's trading session, it's sitting at 750. That's ridiculous. They're going to open to all this pressure, right? So that's why I'm saying maybe don't hesitate too much. You can always reposition, but the win that you're going to experience here is probably going to be massive. Huge, very huge. Okay, so consider your position close almost immediately. All right, so how's the SPY looking versus NVIDIA, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Okay, yeah, the SPY, the SPY is currently facing an upside as well. right? So let's go ahead and compare it here to the daily time frame. Yesterday's close was 497.21. It is currently at 504.07, right? So that has now converted the prior all-time high of 503.01 into support. Just like Nvidia, right? Similar situation here to Nvidia. If this thing combat the all-time high of 746.11, that has now converted it into a support. Now, I don't believe this to survive that support. I'm just saying that we've already broken that market structure, and for now, we're experiencing support at 746.11 since it went all the way to 775, right? So it's huge price action. So just like that, we have a SPY with a new support here, with a new acting daily support at the 503.50. So I would encourage everybody to watch out here, because there could be an initial dump here and a very big sell-off. In fact, I don't know. I said yesterday that we could experience a pullback to around 719 to 724 as an initial bounce. Yes. And I also did mention that the 688.90 could be a zone that we can come back to. I am not going to be surprised if this is now a macro local high, right? So, I mean, I'm talking about a macro high. The 775 that we have here, that may be the highest that Nvidia goes for the next maybe week or two. Or less, right? And I say this very humbly, right? Because if it does start failing, especially this 665, 663 area, we're looking at probably a 600 to 630, maybe even a 590 Nvidia. Okay, so I need you guys to be very careful over how we proceed next, because it's incredibly dangerous, right? So if that's the case, then yeah, the SPY is going to experience a flush here like no other. This thing is probably going to come back down to the to around the 492, 488 area, maybe even lower. All right, team. So I want you to be aware over what's happening here, right? The markets may have topped. I don't know. I'm just saying the markets may have. Okay. Do not take that as a final answer here. Just take that as maybe an opinion. Right? Just like literally just an opinion. Let me make sure that we're actually streaming on all platforms here. I'm not getting the data again. I don't know if I should update what my side here, but yeah, my YouTube data is definitely not coming in whatsoever. Damn it. It's all good. What's Dos Equis, yeah, you just a heads up. Hey, just a heads up. You are absolutely live on YouTube, so go ahead and speak.
Okay. There's a big, I don't know if everybody knows, they ought to. There's a big problem with cell phone usage in the whole United States with AT&T, Verizon, and whoever the other one is, T-Mobile. And it's affecting people's phone calls, and I don't know if it's also affecting the internet. So
It looks like it
I'm
is.
and I'm just telling you, God forbid somebody's in the middle of a trade and it goes out and then it screws up your trade. I'm just looking at it that crazily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So that's I just wanted you to know that. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Dos Equis.
Right?
You're the man. Thank you so much. So he's sharing with us the potential troubles that the networks are facing across the nation, right? So, team, if you are executing using a phone connection, I will not only kick your butt, but I will also throw my sandal across my studio into your room and straight into your face, right? So please make sure not to execute with a phone connection ever. Never, ever. Please consider that, okay? These are very dangerous times right now. We do not want to do that, okay? So, yeah, because I am noticing here that the majority of people that listen to me are actually through a phone, and I'm not getting the data through YouTube right now. So there is absolutely something going on, and I can't tell what the heck that could be, right? So it's funny how everything is just topsy-turvy, is all hell right now, right? So so please consider. Your home internet is T-Mobile 5G. How is that acting? And but by the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla as well. It's excellent. Okay, good. So I think it may be the mobile networks that are facing that pressure. Okay. yeah, that was a really terrible throw off, man. That sucks. Right? I hope everyone is okay. But yeah, we shouldn't be trading on internet connect on a mobile device's connection in the first place, okay? So just please, take that with a grain of salt, right? Whatever you like, just be safe. Okay, Tesla, daily time frame. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Prior day close. We're getting closer to that now, right? 194.77. Is that because oh man, yeah, Nvidia is falling beneath the 750 level now, just touched down on 747.97. That's those are clear signs here, team, that as we get closer to the market open for the American markets, there could be a fast little upside here, yes, but it could also sell off. Okay, so be very, very mindful over what happens here. 12-hour time frame. Let's look at what that's looking like. Yeah, this thing topped out at the 198.53. It came right back down. Right, it's right back down to the 646 now. I'm sorry, to the 195.73. Guys, yeah, I'm starting to feel like the bear pressure may be a serious thing here, right? So if Tesla continues to the downside here, we do have a support right now that is landing on it at 195.39, but beyond 195.39, I already have the levels kind of plotted out here. Okay, so in other words, so we could be experiencing kind of like a zigzag within these ranges here, okay? So if that's the case, the bottom side support underneath this 195.39 to 196.38, right down here, right? We have the 192.59 to about 193.44, and followed by the 190.63 to 191.61. And I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to maybe looking at AMD here either, right? Because there is I'm sure this is experiencing a massive gap up as well. So. Yeah, actually, yeah, very much is, team. Let's see. Yeah, 5-minute time frame has already failed the SMA 50. It is now about to fail on the 5-minute time frame the SMA 100. This is yeah, I think I'm probably bearish here, team. It looks like AMD is just gonna do a gap fill reversal here at the open. There are several things here facing the downside and facing serious pressure. I am getting a higher read of bear volume as well. Let's see how Meta is feeling on the hourly time frame. Let me see the day. Okay, daily time frame is still massively gapped up, right? Close of us 468.03 prior day. We're at 478.60, 10 points up. And let's see how far it went. So 478.60 presently. It actually went all the way up to 480.67. If this could face pressure here. We could face an initial bounce if it does continue to sell off. 476.75 could be your first support. Yeah, right around there. And your bounce could be the opening of the 12-hour candle. Your rejection, right? Right around this zone here, 479.12 to about 478.60 presently, right? So it's going to change. Whatever that changes to, match it with this wick here, the 479.16, right? So or 479.18, whatever that is. I am not feeling like the markets want to continue to the upside. It's just discretion here, okay? I'm not, please take this as a personal feeling. Right, but it doesn't feel like it's it doesn't feel like it wants that. Okay, there are so many tickers here with massive gap ups that there there might as well be a huge sell off. What's the Dixie doing? Okay, wow. 104.05 was the close on the DXY 12-hour time frame. 104.05. We're still I'm sorry. We're still there. So if we can experience here a top side, let me look at the hourly time frame against price action. Yeah, it's getting close to a resistance right now, team. There could be a pullback coming in right out. Let me see if I can because these are local highs, right? 104.09. But if I were to put an actual number to it, let me go ahead and show you, right? If it does have enough thrust here, then we can probably see a continuation to the upside to these targets right over here. 104.14 to 104.18, and this can contribute to the pressure to the downside, both on crypto markets, BTC specifically, and the traditional equities. Okay, so there could be pressure to the downside here. It depends on how we breathe. It is just about 6:18 a.m. Pacific time. We're getting closer to market open. Let's continue. Let me take a look at the SPY again and see how that's behaving. It almost feels like it froze in time right here, right? So I guess we're just really gonna have to experience this, man. Guys, please, I'm gonna go ahead and extend an invite here so that you don't feel like you're actually trading alone, because you don't have to, right? You can always get the opinion from some pretty good traders, awesome people here in the Arca Bulls trading team. So let me go ahead and paste this invite here, even though I'm not really catching any data or anything from YouTube, which is very rare, right? So I'm just gonna paste that there in this crazy solitude over there. So if you if you do see that link, consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team and trade with us the financial markets, right? Nvidia 746.50 and the SPY is frozen at 503.78. There is something incredibly weird happening right now. Team, I would just, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a green trader, consider the momentum trade, sure. Consider it. But I would, it's going to be high volatility today. It's going to be a crazy one today. Tesla now falling beneath that bottom side support of 195.39. This is very likely bouncing from 194.65, validating this 195.39 to 196.44. Get that resistance and then fall into this target now. 192.59 to 193.44. There is pressure in the markets to the downside, team, and I can't even express to you how much I want to. It's just a deep warning here. There we go. It's bouncing, man. The volatility is increasing here on Nvidia as we get closer to market close. This is incredible times. So what I'm going to do here, team, is actually, since I'm really not seeing any volume coming in on YouTube, if you're there, I apologize, right? But I'm just going to go ahead and stop the stream on YouTube now and concentrate with the trade in the Arca Bulls trading team. So if you do see the link there, please make sure to click on that, join the Arca Bulls trading team, and come on by and speak to some very talented people, some very nice people here. All right, team. So yeah, let me just go ahead and sign out of that and move right along. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything is cool, but you know how the song goes, man. I'll catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios.